Hello. I have a blueberry bagel that I'm going to be munching on while I record this because I'm hungry as heck. And I don't have a lot of time to talk today, but we have a lot to talk about. Oh my gosh, this thing is hard as heck, bro. This is in Walmart. These in Walmart bakery bagels, you know what I'm saying? I be going and getting things. I probably eat 10 of them a week, bro. I'm not playing. But today is the 24th of February. And I enlisted today in the National Guard. This one. I got this free hat. This hat is clean, bro. Look at this. I'm swagging out. My recruiter gave me a hat, a shirt, a hoodie, a bag, like a backpack I'm definitely gonna use. I mean, he gave me some gas money. So I drove up to Jackson. I mean, that's the man right there, bro. But anyway, we have a ridiculous amount of stuff that I've done since the last time I made one of these. First of all, I enlisted. Look at this dang video bro sent me. You see this? Bro said good stuff. Do you look at this?
Raise your right hand. Repeat after me.
Does that look like good stuff? Look at this. That was disgusting, I'm sorry. Look at this. Bro, he recorded this junk on he recorded this junk on a potato, bro. This looks like a toaster recorded this. And that's not no pun intended, too. Anyway, craziness. Bro says something about some good stuff, but look at the food quality. I don't know if it is good stuff. Anyway. Ow, I bit my cheek, dude. And I'm just raw dogging this thing. No water, no nothing, bro. It's terrible. Anyway, so that's something. Pretty crazy. Literally, there was a girl there. I've been trying to get in since like June or something. I literally just started trying late January, and February 24th, I'm enlisted. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that work? But it happened. That's favor, bro. Anyway, I'm trying to think of what else there to talk about. I went to the BSU at Mississippi State. They did like a commissioning thing for me, for all the kids there, for my summer mission trip to New Mexico. And I got to meet up with my group, which was cool. For now, I know who I'm going with. The craziest part about that was that I got stuck into a group chat. I've never been in a group chat before in my entire life. I barely text anybody in general, not just on a group chat. I'm just talking like in life, period. So it's been interesting trying to learn how people my age communicate because I don't talk like them. I don't use emojis. Like I don't text people, so it's interesting for sure. But yeah, that was cool. I really like them, so I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna be really fun. I think I'm gonna buy a journal too. I met My roommate and me had a really good conversation. I'm not gonna go into it. His life is literally like a movie. I'm talking like if you were like, oh, this is like a Hallmark movie or like BET or something. Is that what it's called? It generally feels like that. Like he was crazy, bro. I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just saying like his life was wild, and we were talking about all kind of crazy stuff. So that was crazy. He said, "Oh, like Jack Quaid, is that his name? Max Payne. I look like Max Payne. That's a crazy compliment right there. I'll take that. Absolutely. He said I look like whatever his name is in The Boys. I've never seen it. I read the book, but I was like, hey, I'll take that. That's not a. I mean, that's all. I mean, it's not a compliment, but it's not like a a diss. I was like, I'll take it. I was definitely take it. Um. So yeah, and then I had to go down to like Eupora and sleep in a church Saturday, and then Friday night. Bunch of rowdy, crazy kids I've never seen before at the other homes campuses, acting amok and staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning playing hide and seek on the third floor of the church in like pitch black dark. So that was interesting. I couldn't sleep, even with headphones on, because I had to sleep on a sleeping bag on the floor. So anytime somebody walked on the floor, it would shake the whole ground. But Godzilla was walking around, and there were like 18 of them. So that was great. There's a light like right in my face, blinding me. It was interesting. Um, I mean, do the Olympic hockey, like both of them. I haven't talked about either one of them. I watched both gold medal games live. I personally think I just spit water on my screen. I think the Megan Keller goal was way better than the Jack Hughes goal. Personally, um, that thing just was insane. And like now the Hallebuck save that'll go down in history. That's like American hockey lore now, forever. That save, but like I think that Keller goal was like amazing, and like it was awesome. Now she did deke out uh, Claire Thompson, which is unfortunate because that's one of my golden eyes, one of my favorite golden eyes. But whatever, they really none of them had a strong run. Sophie Jakes or Sarah Nurse or any of them, like they really Mashmeyer barely played, at least the games I watched. So they didn't have a very good showing. Uh, but anyway, but craziness. I'm gonna be back because I'm gonna look at my list. I got a bunch of stuff on there. All right, it's a new day, no legacy, and if you knew that one, hey, which it's kind of a bad time to be talking about legacy, with the Ted DiBiase stuff going on. But anywho, um, I got interrupted yesterday, so today is a different day. I forget what I even talked about yesterday, but I know I know I said everything about whatever the heck, and then I talked about the Olympics a little bit. Um, I didn't even get to watch any of the men's games before the gold medal game because I was so busy. I barely even got to watch the women's games. But I did watch like four of those, and then I watched the gold medal game when it was happening, and that one was really awesome. Because I knew like the whole team, every member. With the NHL one, like I heard of a lot of them, but I'd never seen some of them play before. Um, but as the game was going on, like when you get to the third period, I knew pretty much everybody on the roster at that point. But I'm just saying, obviously I knew the main guys, but in terms of like the fourth liners and stuff like that, I was kind of like, who are these guys? Or like the lower down defensemen, I was like, I didn't know who these guys were. But anyway, um, yeah, I'm not like hardcore in hockey yet, so you gotta cut me some slack. I do love the Rangers though. Anyway, also they're playing tomorrow night, so against the Flyers, so that's kind of exciting. I've really missed watching Rangers games because it's been forever since they played. It was against Carolina, I think the last game was, and it was an absolute travesty. They just got shut out at home, which is probably what's going to happen the rest of this season, but hopefully not. Um, okay. So we're basically just talking about life stuff at this point. I don't have a whole lot else to talk about. And then we'll just upload this one probably. Hang on. I don't know if I talked about these albums. I don't know. No, I didn't. I listened to. No, I definitely didn't. Did I talk about Funeral for a Friend? Did I talk about For Today? I don't think I talked about any of these. I might have. I might have. I think I did. And I listened to 7 Ways to Scream Your Name by Funeral for a Friend. That album is awesome. I think I might have talked about that one. I did some more Yago or Yago, whatever the heck. That dude rules. He's like an EDM guy. I talked about how I was getting into that junk. It's really good. I did Aero, Aero, part 1 and 2. Those junks are fire. And then I did a bunch of Circuit Rider music stuff because they're just the best. I don't know which ones. King is Calling. I think I talked about that one already. And then I did I Saw the Lord. And then I did Casually Dressed and in Deep Conversation by Funeral for a Friend. And I did. Hang on. I listened to a bunch of stuff on this day, on the 17th. And I did Greenhouse Volume 1 by Greenhouse Prayer Room. And then I did One Night Volume 1 by Cross Worship. I don't even know who that is. Blurred Visions by Idle Threat. I do know Idle Threat. I can talk about Idle Threat for sure. I did A World Ahead by The Anchor. I can talk about The Anchor. And I did Portraits from For Today, which is their second album. And I did Grown Tired by Idle Threat as well. So, The Anchor and Idle Threat, I'll talk about them for a second. Funeral for a Friend is awesome, by the way. They're just like a Finch, Thrice, like... I always say Further Seems Forever because they're just a good kind of... They were one of the first ones to do it, so... just one of those types of... Saves the Day, whatever. One of those types of bands. They just sound like one of those. They're really good, though. They're heavy, but they're like punky, and they got good cleans. They got the screamy stuff. Just a great emo screamo band. The 2 albums I've listened to so far are really great, and I love them. So, yeah, they're good. I'm excited to listen to their third one because I think that's like their big one, and I haven't heard that one yet. Then the Anchor is just a metalcore band, lots of screaming, but it has a female lead, and I was like, whoa, that's cool as heck. And you really can't even tell it's a female lead until she starts like actually singing. But the first album, which I just said the name of it, I can't remember what it was. But that one is really good. I enjoy that one a lot. I listened to it a good bit because I like metalcore a lot, and that's one of the ones I've been kind of going back to a lot recently. So I want to do more of them. And then Idle Threat. Idle Threat is awesome. Idle Threat is awesome. I need to look at their albums because there's specific songs they've done that I really like, and I want to tell you what they are. Because they're incredible. And they have, like, nobody listening to them, dude. And they are so good for the amount of listeners that they have. And they just made a new song, and I listened to it, and it was awesome. So they're a band, Evermind by Idle Threat. They just made that song, and they are so good. And nobody's listening to them. They have, like, 5,000 listeners. They have 7,000 now. I guess because they're new track. They have 7,500 listeners. They are so good, though. And you need to listen to these guys because they're rad and they've been around forever. But my favorite song by them is No Turning Back. That one's really, really good. Driftwood. Safety in the Shade. Let me see. Anything off of Blurred Visions is incredible. That album is so awesome. You need to listen to that album because it's really good. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it. I talked about Jose Gonzalez a long time ago on one of these. It's literally the lead singer has that kind of voice, that like kind of Jose Gonzalez type of voice. So when he's doing like this the slow stuff, it sounds really good, like acoustic, like chill indie folk kind of ish. And then they like kick it in, and then they got like the punky sound going on, and then they got the screaming too, and it's awesome, dude. So Idle Threat is a great band. They did a thing at Furnace Fest one year. I think it was 2024, and I listened to that too, that set, and it was awesome. Um, they're great, and they're a Christian band. Like, what more do you want? Listen to Idle Threat. That's all I can say. They're great. They're so good. I think that's it. Is that it? I swear I had something else I wanted to talk about, and I can't even think of what it was. Oh yeah. So I am in Holmes Community College. I'm not gonna tell you which one I'm at because that would be kind of weird to give you that information. Obviously it's in Mississippi, but uh, I they have like the Hall of Fame thing, right? Well, I got elected into the Hall of Fame, uh, or nominated. I got nominated into the Hall of Fame, and I was like, okay, I'm never gonna win this, right? But I guess I'll put my information in there because why not? I've never had this kind of thing, so I was like, whatever. I've been on like the president's list, or been to like a president's, or like a principal's breakfast, or whatever the heck they're called in high school. You know what I'm talking about. But I've never been to like anything like that. Like, you know, even like when I joined PTK, which is Phi Theta Kappa or whatever the heck it's called. I didn't even go to the ceremony because I was like, I just don't care. That was a while ago now. But I actually got nominated into the Hall of Fame. And this is the kicker here. Because I was the only male on the ballot, they have a Mr. and Mrs. HCC, like Mr. and Mrs. Holmes Community College. I am automatically the Mr. Holmes Community College because I was the only male on the ballot. And that's just insane. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. So I don't know when, a couple weeks from now, they're gonna have to, I'm gonna have to take a picture of some random girl I don't know because I don't know a darn soul in that college. I know like maybe 3 4 people. That's it. Even then, no is a strong word to say, but um, yeah, bro, that's crazy. Dude, Hall of Fame, Mr. Holmes, summer mission trip, like good to go. Enlisted in the National Guard, and then all that happened in like 2 months, bro. It's not even March yet. Like this year is the craziest year of my life. There's no question about it. Um, yeah. Like I'll be honest, when I get to like December of this year, and I make one of these, if I can even make one of these in December, I don't know if I'm even gonna be at home in December. Probably not. But next time that I'm able to make one of these videos, I'm gonna be a completely different human being, bro. It's gonna be insane. I'm gonna have a good slot there in between July 25th and April 17th that I'm gonna be able to talk about stuff because I'm sure I'll have a lot to talk about by then. If I'm able to record something while I'm in New Mexico, I will, but I don't think I probably am going to be able to do that. I'm thinking about buying a journal. My roommate told me this yesterday when I was in uh, the hotel. He was like, because he had a journal, and I was like, I should get a journal, bro. You don't get only my Arthur Morgan, and just start writing stuff down. My penmanship sucks though. My I write like a doctor, and I can't write in cursive, so I would have to learn how to do that. But yeah, at least get better handwriting because my handwriting sucks. I don't like writing. I like typing, but that's why I type down all my stuff on my little iPad. I'm using this to record myself on my notes app, and then I can just, I did this today, but I don't go in depth with it. But when I get to, I'm definitely gonna buy a journal and write stuff down there for sure when I leave. Um, a good one, like Arthur. If I can find like an actual Arthur Morgan notebook, that'd be really funny. I'm sure you can find that 100%. Anyway, I'll find a cool look. I'll find something with something I like on it, and then use that. But yeah, I think that's about all for right now. Um, crazy couple weeks. And I don't even know what number this is, 15 maybe or something like that. But yeah, bro, it's been pretty wild. And there's not going to be nearly as much craziness going on in the near future because I don't have a whole lot going on, thankfully, because I'm tired. Right? Like, I'm happy about that. But yeah. So I'll get this uploaded. You probably won't see another one for a while, to be honest, unless I just have something to talk about. But I've pretty much gotten everything I wanted to get out. So yeah. But anyway, bye bye. Hey, bro, I forgot to even record that thing in 60 frames. Dude, I record that thing in 30 frames. I forgot about that. Anyway, this is just like a secret message at the end of the video. Nobody's ever gonna see this, but you did. Let me blink in Morse code like I'm Jason Blendell. There's your message. Bye bye.